Alright, now fans on. Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. We're here. You'll have to give me just a second to actually get SmackDown up and going. My TV has seemingly disconnected from the Wi-Fi. It's claiming that my network is not in range. So I'm gonna restart the TV. Because I'm not 100% sure what's going on. Oh, it's Joe and Wade, 10 out of 10 TV. Hold on. Well, I guess I gotta open it up on my phone for now. I guess I'll just be watching it Unhinged Wrestling on my phone for a minute. Until I can figure out what the hell's going on. Alright, well. Ten out of 10, 10 out of 20. So it's just 5 out of 10, Colin? Is that what you're saying? I don't know what you're saying. Hey, Brantley. Alright, I don't know what's going on with my TV here. We're figuring it out, though. It is just acting as if there is no internet at all. Let's see, network. Worst case, I'll go get my... Okay, now it's connected. Okay. It was just throwing a little bit of a tantrum. I don't know what its deal was. Yeah, it was just, it was just giving me heck. I don't know what was going on there. But yeah, good to see everyone. Here for another week of watch along goodness here on the channel. So we jump into SmackDown. You're gonna want to check that typo there, Colin. I'm gonna be real with you. I know it's a typo. Just gonna let you have a chance to fix that typo there if you wanted to. I don't know why you're saying 10 out of 20. Don't know why you're calling it 10 out of 20. Alright, but yeah. Good to see everyone here. Good to be back. Good to be live. Been weird not being live for most of the week. I know I'm used to like Monday and Friday being the only days I'm live, but it's been a weird week. I'm snowed in right now. It's not like I can't leave my house, but like roads are very icy and there's like 3 or 4 inches of snow outside. Oh, there's Paul. A little Clouds match is off to a strong start. Yeah, well, I just felt like I should go ahead and do it. I was like, what was taking so long, genuinely, was I needed to get the outro taken care of. I needed to find a song that fit. I ended up just throwing something together with like GarageBand generic sounds. Essentially what Def Rebel does for themes. And so I threw that together with GarageBand, and I was like, well, this way I can't get copyright struck on it. Originally, I was thinking about having like the menu version of Live and Learn be the theme for classic matches and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not going to put out a classic match every day, but I'm trying to put out maybe like one a week or something. One or two a week, maybe. We got 5 years worth of these. We're not going to run out anytime soon. Oregon. Is it Solo? Oh. Oh. Okay. Is it that Roman's declaring himself for the Rumble? That is my assumption, is that this is going to be Roman is declaring for the Rumble. Also, for those wondering, I have almost completed recording Clash at the Castle for Sunday. I've gotten all except for the main event done. But yeah, all that's left is the main event. Better not get Cody Roman at Mania. I don't think we will. I don't think we will. About to blow, ready for me to start the show. Out the curtain lights go up, I'm home. Oh man. I'm going to set up the 3D. So I gave up on Mechasonic, by the way. For those wondering, I gave up on the Mechasonic build for now. Trying to 3D print the entire thing wasn't working. The pegs for the arms and the legs were just too thin. They were snapping every time I tried. So I've given up for now. I will... What I will probably do is eventually is I will probably reprint like parts of Mechasonic with filament, and then I will also go online because I know you can actually buy like ball joints and stuff for custom figure work. I will probably buy the joints and then try again with that. But yeah, for those wondering, Mechasonic, it was a total failure on Wednesday when I got home. Trying to put them together, it was a complete and utter failure, and it was like really frustrating as well when it happened. Hey, Daryl. They could also announce Cody Roman for Saturday night's main event. That's coming up in a couple weeks. Oh. Roman is entering the Rumble. I don't think Roman's winning the Rumble. I don't think we got anything to worry about. I think whoever eliminates Roman or costs him the Rumble is who his Mania opponent will be. Whether that is Rock, whether that is Drew. Whoever that is. Punk could eliminate him as well. You're right. You're right. Uh-oh. It's Co. There's Kevin.
Just when I thought you couldn't get worse, Cody. Just when I thought it couldn't get worse than you teaming with Roman Reigns and Bad Blood, it actually does get worse. Because Monday night on Raw, you go and shake hands with The Rock. Why? Because he kissed your ass and rubbed your ego the right way. And now you shake hands with Paul Heyman. And what happens? Huh?
Kevin's kind of right on this one, man.
He looks at you in the eyes and says, Roman Reigns wants his title back. And you know what, Cody? That is your fault. You did that to yourself. Because you should have left the bloodline to rip Roman Reigns to shreds. But instead, no, you chose to help him. And now look what happens. Huh? Forget betraying my friend.
Kevin is crashing out again, guys. Oh, don't worry. You can say whatever you want about his friends. You mentioned the company? Oh, you're fucked, is how Cody's acting right now. Come on now, Cody. Uh-oh. Oh, Paul. Are they gonna acknowledge Roman now? Solo said they'd acknowledge Roman if he won. Jacob looks like a savage with that top, man. Love it. There's Jimmy. Alright, so they are not going to, they are not just going to simply acknowledge Roman and go with it. Jim Uso making the save. Don't know how I feel about Jacob and Tama getting chumped out like this, but, okay, I can live with this. Jacob just immediately being like, what'd you just do? After taking a chair to the back. I can work with that. I assume Jay is probably going to come make the save, or Sammy. Seeing as I don't think Roman is in the building. I was going to say, who the fuck is that? Yo, Jay, your brother's just getting murdered, but take your time. Indulge in whatever it was Travis Scott was offering you on Monday. I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, yep, Daivari doesn't want that smoke. We might be getting Cody Jacob at Saturday Night's main event, because that's in like a week, isn't it? It's like next weekend, right? Hold on. Not 24. January 25th. Okay, so it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks, my bad. There you go. We could be getting the Cody and Jacob showdown at Saturday Night's main event. In my soul. Strong start to SmackDown. Oh yeah, this is Will Smith's gritty, serious reboot of Fresh Prince. We talked about that recently. Oh shit, getting a commercial for Brave New World. Oh. Never mind. It's a Tide crossover commercial. I was excited for nothing. Next Raw does look fun. I'm excited about it. God, bro, I'm excited for Brave New World, man. Oh man. I do too. I really hope Brave New World delivers. Shame that Seth's cameo or role from it got cut, but you know, I wasn't gonna go see it for Seth Rollins. As I've kind of put it, with Seth Rollins being in it, Seth Rollins being in it would have just been like that cool thing for me to point at the screen. Leo DiCaprio was. I go, I know that guy. You know, so like Seth not being in it's not like a turn away for me. Which is legit over Chad v Dragon Lee. I don't think I think it'll be Penta Zach. I don't think they would have done a mystery opponent thing for it to be. Sorry, SmackDown's coming, guys. Sorry, I haven't had anything else lately. Good to know, right? Good to know. I'll just wait till SmackDown comes out to do my website updates then. But yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that I'm doing like the LS11 retro series, or not retro, Glad you guys enjoy that I'm doing like the classic matches now, essentially my version of the archive thing. Zach, I did see your comment about what matches you would like to see, and I do genuinely appreciate that. I've taken note. I've taken note of some of those ideas. Um, I think next will be a Bad Blood match, probably, since Ray's got Bad Blood coming up. We got a lot of Bad Blood matches we could go off of. Right now, I'm thinking probably either. I'm thinking one of. I'm thinking one of a few with Bad Blood, right? Because we've got a lot of Bad Bloods to work with. We've got season 2, season 3, 4, and 5. Like, I could do the Hell in a Cell match with Cody and Drew. I could do the triple threat match of Ciampa, Gargano, Orton. I could do the match where Roman obliterated Cesaro. I could do Rollins and Priest because I really liked that match. Oh shit, there's LA Knight. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. That was a fantastic move from LA Knight. Uh, hey Daryl, good to see you, man. We're just talking about what matches to we're just talking about what matches I should do as the LS11 Classic series, which if you didn't see earlier today was the me uploading old matches as their own things on the channel now, like I did with the Punk and Styles match. Triple Threat Hell in a Cell, that is a good one. But LA Knight with that Galaxy Brain move. He didn't want to use his inside voice, so I put his ass outside. Now I'm gonna go win me a US title. Yeah. That was brilliant. I genuinely I enjoyed that. Maybe more than I should have, but that was funny as shit for me. How can I beat Orton, Gargano, Ciampa? Yeah, you guys make a good point. Like that is like the match people. That was why we called it Bad Blood. Also, like we're to the point now where I think I've got like the hair of AJ Styles when he first won the WWE title. Like we've hit that length with my hair now. Let me double check this, but like yeah, like Piper, as always, no notes. You look great. Chelsea, as always, no notes. You look great. Yeah, at this point, like, show you guys what I'm referencing here. I think Trips is gonna have to stop calling me Fat Johnny Gargano and switch to Fat AJ Styles because, like, I got I got the 2016 AJ Styles hair going on now. Bro is hair goals though, is AJ. I've thought about thinning my beard out to like that, where it's just up against my face again. I know that a lot of people don't like it when I do that. I haven't done it in so long. But that's just me. But yeah, if I had more time, if I'd made that outro sooner, there would have also been a Halloween Havoc match from last year or the last time we did Halloween Havoc, which would have been season 2 with the Joe Hendry Joseph Connors episode of NXT. Which I mean, technically, I also have ARW and LSWF Halloween Havoc I could have worked with, and that kind of stuff I might like, not jokingly, but I might occasionally throw like an old ARW LSWF thing on there. You never know. Secretary of Defense Piper, that's fantastic. So you guys are gonna actually get to see me set up a 3D print tonight, I think. Let me look at what's still in the to be printed folder. What the? Oh, that's the program starting. I thought that appeared on the OBS for a second. There. Oh no, that did appear on OBS. Hold on. You guys can just outright see that. That is on OBS. I don't think I like that. What does it think this is? Hold on. Hi, I don't know what it thinks this is. Hold on, I'm gonna figure out what it is. There we go. That was weird. Oh, I got pretty deadly on those Garza tonight. All right, let me see what's in my to be printed folder still, because I've been splitting it up a lot. 3D printer, to be printed. Mechasonic, I'm just gonna get rid of at this point. I know I gotta print these KitchenAid accessory holders for Alex. And I will do that tomorrow. How big is this currently? Not big enough. That's the answer. All right, hold on. Would it be 202.3? No, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 203.1, 203.2. That's what I want to make it 8 inches tall. Oh, that's too big, apparently. There we go. That's what I want. This is gonna be the dumbest shit I've ever done. Oh my god. I can't even show you guys. Like, I can't even show you guys what it is because um I can't even show you what it is because it technically is something to do with the stop motion universe. Or actually, it's more that I want to wait until it's printed to show you. And I have no idea how long that's going to take. It probably does need supports enabled for the head. Alright, slice plate. How long is it going to take for this to print is the question. This is cursed. This is probably going to use the last of that roll of white filament. But damn it, it's going to be funny. It's going to be funny is what it's going to be. For an LAW as a pay-per-view, it is the same as AOW unless it is eligible shown, like, for example, Scorched Earth Rumble. It's coming. Yeah, I could probably. I'll probably upload me and Homelander at some point. I don't think it needs all this support, but... What if I hollow that? What happens? How long does it say it's gonna? 12 hours? Jesus! How much filament does it say it's gonna take? 146. Oh my god, I might need to use the actual. I might need to use the new roll for this. Because I'm not 100% sure it's gonna. I'm not 100% sure it's gonna fit. Otherwise, or it's gonna be enough left on that roll. Let me. Actually, the roll has a measurement. Yeah, no, it does not have enough left for this. It says they'll use 146. Yeah, it'd use like half a roll to do this. Would I really use an entire half a roll of filament? Love your suggestions in the comment section. I will take a look in a second, Pierre. Would I really use half a roll of filament on this one joke? Of course I would. It's me. I never let a joke die. You all know. I always do it for the joke. Am I fine with the fact this will still be printing well into the time I'm waking up tomorrow? More so than you'd think. Let me get this statue of Eula from what's it called? Genshin off of the plate here. That was Hemlock's that they had me print for them today. I will get back to looking at the chat in just a moment, I promise. I'm just being gentle about Hemlock's print over here because we worked hard on making sure this was the right size and everything for them this morning. They were up here with me. So I don't want to mess it up. Also, you guys will be happy to know this doesn't affect any of you until next year, but I have, as of this week, I have successfully edited the entire World Cup 2 into one big video, and it is even longer than World Cup 1 was. And Chelsea with the retention. I just realized you guys really can't see me on the thing. So, hey, I'm still here. Oh, that's the wrong way, Xander. Yeah. Oh, hell. Get back on that roll. If I thought about it, I would have turned the thing where you guys could see me. So you could see what I was doing over here. Just be patient with me here, folks. I'm going to get the thing loaded up. Like I said, I really should have angled the camera a little better. I will when I get back over there. I'll make it where you guys can actually see the 3D printer. That way, if I'm working on it, you guys can see me. Don't like the noises that the print head is making suddenly. Ah, I may not have put enough through. There we go. Yeah, I didn't put enough filament through. That's what happened. So it was jamming up a little bit. Okay, I'm about to be back. I promise. Hell, while it's doing its thing, I'll come back. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat. There. That way you guys can actually see me now. Hear me out. Idea, Xander. Have Tiffy make friends with Piper and Chelsea. That would be fun. And I'm down in there and Pete, Pretty Deadly, Garzone, Motors. So we're getting Pretty Deadly versus Low Scars at night, and we're getting A-Town Down Under versus Motor City. That'll be fun. Okay. Ray has given me a thumbnail for SmackDown, so I will get that made in just a moment. Yeah. Yeah, feels like all those guys should be doing more, doesn't it? Alright, well, time to set my 3D printer up for the next 13 hours of work. Oh my goodness. I don't like how much filament it spits out every time it does a filament change. It spits out a solid chunk. Alright. Please don't let it mess up, is all I ask. You've got 13 hours of work ahead of you for this very important piece of the Xander stop motion cinematic universe. Don't fuck it up. Here, turn it where you guys can see that a little better. Excuse me. Angel Garza was a Cruiserweight champion IRL and in Universe as well. As soon as SmackDown comes up, we'll be back in after the video. I mean, honestly, that's fine, Zach. That's fine. What I'm probably gonna do, just because I don't intend on going to bed terribly early tonight, all I've got on my docket tomorrow is I might do a little bit of delivery for Walmart because that's who I work for, but that wouldn't be till the afternoon, and I'm gonna run by Target in the morning if the weather's thawed out at least. I'm gonna run by Target to try and find that Werehog 3-pack because if it wasn't obvious by the music at the start of the stream, I'm trying to manifest finding that Sonic 3-pack. It is preheating is the 3D printer. Pierre, I'll send you. How's the snow, by the way? I haven't gone out in it. I don't see much novelty in snow nowadays as an adult. Like, and because I live in like an apartment complex area, there were a lot of little kids outside playing. I didn't want to be like the weird old bearded guy. I know I'm not old, but I didn't want to be like the weird adult man with no kids going out and playing in the snow. That's not too bad. I mean, send Ray this thumbnail. So, I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons for the first time pretty much in my life tomorrow with Alex. She's running a campaign. And she asked me to be part of it. And I said I'd do it because I love my wife. I'm not a big D&D guy, but I said I'd do it because I love my life. I love my wife. Um, I want to tell you guys about my character, okay? Because I'm very proud of this. It's a run through of the campaign Curse of Strahd, which is the vampire one. Like I said, I'm not a big D&D guy. I've said that a million times. I'm not a big D&D guy. But I bought her Curse of Strahd for her birthday last year. Yes. No, 2023. Oh my god, the disco ball is going nuts! But anyway, right, so where I was going with that is we're playing Curse of Strahd, which is the vampire one. And I'm not a D&D guy. I've never really liked D&D that much. Never been big on it, right? So, um, so I decided if I'm going to play D&D, I'm going to I'm going to do so in a way that makes it fun for me, which is doing something kind of shitposty. And so I'm going to see how long it takes you guys to figure this out. My character's name, um, my character's name is Jonathan Candleheart. Okay, I'm just going to start you out with that. His name is Jonathan Candleheart, and he is a ranger class, and he uses a single-handed crossbow because it's the closest thing to a firearm in D&D. Okay, he's a human. He is chaotic good. He's a good guy, but he is a lawbreaker through and through. And so here's where it's the dead giveaway of who Jonathan Candleheart is, of what I've gone for. Um, I was the best vampire hunter there's ever been. The best damn vampire hunter. I retired. I got out of the game. Then my wife, she got sick. She left me with a dog. But then the vampires. I guess I left one too many alive, and they came back for me. And they killed my fucking dog. So now I'm gonna kill every fucking vampire I see. People are asking, is Jonathan Candleheart back? Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. See if that one clicks for anyone very quickly as it should. And Alex, her reaction when I did that was, "Oh no!" And then she elaborated that it wasn't an "Oh no, don't do it." Not John Wick, but just D&D. Yep, Jonathan Candleheart. What is a candle heart? If not, what is a wick? If not the heart of a candle? Because when the wick stops, the candle stops. So Jonathan Candleheart, John Wick, um, which is just hilarious to me that Alex is letting me do this. And I'm gonna be doing my Keanu voice for the whole thing. Let me see if I can pull this up for you guys real quick. Because Alex did design a D&D mini of Jonathan Candleheart on Hero Forge. Let's see, is Alex signed in on my computer? No, she's not. So I unfortunately can't show you. But she did essentially make Keanu Reeves as a D&D mini, and she put a dog sleeping between his legs. Which is sad, but also kind of hilarious. But yeah, so I'm just... And here's the real kicker. Jonathan Candleheart's dog that got killed, his dog was named Maria. Subtlety is not my strong suit. Everyone knows this, though. Ray has made fun of that fact, that my subtlety is like throwing a brick in someone's face. Okay, so Pierre's suggestions are the Bad Blood Triple Threat, Gargano Cena, Buddy and Alistair, any of their matches, Messiah Deadman, Rollins Hayes from SummerSlam, Cole Gargano Champion from Mania. Good suggestions all around there. Good suggestions all around, for sure. Hey, Brandon. Also, for those wondering, there is no LAW this weekend. Um, there is no LAW this weekend because because I've been working so hard on Clash at the Castle, and because there is a lot of stuff coming out this weekend anyway. As the 3D print is starting, you can see it laying the foundation there. Like I said, Pierre, I'm going to send you in a second what I'm working on just because you're part of the stop motion team. I had more suggestions, but they kind of felt too recent. Fair enough. Thought the KO champion holds Bard match and also Cody Drew from WrestleMania. I will probably upload Cody Drew from WrestleMania closer to WrestleMania. Because that is one thing I'm trying to do is like stick to like events that are happening either in real life or in universe. All right, I'm about to send it here in just a second. All right, Pierre, you're not ready for what I've just sent in the Discord. I assume Pretty Deadly might win this. I don't know though. I'm good with either side winning. I like both teams a lot. Yeah, that's going to be doing that for a while, so. Hey, Los Garza with the win. Nice. I'm good with that. That's not what I was expecting you to say, but that's great. I just found something potentially worse, and I can't use that one. Yeah, I can't show the other thing I found, but yeah, I'm excited for that. Also, speaking of the Xander stop motion stuff, guys, as of last night at about, or actually today technically, at about 12:45 a.m., I have scripted episode 0 of Sonic Speed Adventure Rehedged. So, essentially, it is just waiting now for me to get all the figures I need to do it, and the episode will come out. I'll actually begin production. I gotta get, like, the production area set up, too, but we'll get there when we get there, you know? We get there when we get there, more or less, is what I'm saying. It's good to see LA Knight getting some screen time. He might win the belt back here. I'm gonna be honest with you. He might just win it back. I wouldn't be 100% shocked if I'm honest. I wouldn't be completely shocked. Oh, it is going. Oh yeah, it's going ham. Can you guys hear it? I've been wondering about that for a while because I have it going in the background of episodes nowadays. Like, is it this loud in episodes too? Because I listen back and I don't hear it, but I also live with it. So it could be like Nizzle when she occasionally pipes up in videos, and you guys can hear her. You shout her out in the comments. I assume it can probably be heard right now, but like sometimes it's not terribly loud. But right now, I think it's just got such a big stride it's doing back and forth, and will be doing for a lot of this print that I can hear it a little bit. Okay, got it. I can live with people hearing it a little bit, as long as it's not drowning me out like I sometimes worry it is. Oh man. Oh, Hogan getting booed is so funny to me, man. I might need to slow it down because it's my worry is it'll go too fast and it'll rip some of the filament up because that's happened before. Oh man. All right, Nakamura and Nia. Like I said, I think LA's probably winning the belt back. Nakamura went off and did his stuff in Noah with it. He's probably just gonna drop it back to LA here, is my guess. Oh, Ray has uploaded SmackDown. So as I was gonna say, I think I'm just gonna watch SmackDown on this stream after this is done. After this actual episode of the real show ends, I'll just watch Ray's episode live on stream to check it out because that way I can just do the website stuff since I'm not gonna be live this weekend. I got a bunch of premieres this weekend, but that's about it. Let's see. I'm also gonna check out Patreon because I have not seen what other people have been uploading to Patreon the last couple weeks. All right, let's see. Call Life. Release Hornswoggle, release Shadow. I've already gotten all them. Also, I'm sorry, guys. I really do wish that I could have uploaded the ARW Reunion Rumble. I tried. I worked so damn hard trying to get the ARW Reunion Rumble to work. I got to number 14 every time, and it just kept crashing, and so I just gave up. I gave up. I was like, I can't. I'm not gonna keep doing this if it's gonna keep crashing. You know. Maybe I'll give it a try again in a few days or something, but spending a lot of my afternoon, or it was actually the morning I did it, but spending a lot of my morning playing the game for it to just keep crashing was just I was at my breaking point at that point. Let's see, nothing new from Uncle Rowdy. What about Asylum? Asylum has nothing new. You, I know what you have. I see it in the Discord every day. Okay, nothing new from ALC Legacy. Yeah, but yeah, I would have liked to do the ARW reunion, but or you know what I mean. But it happens, so you know. All right, it is laying it out. This is so far the biggest thing I have 3D printed. Good news, guys. Another new Tiffany Stratton attire. Good God, this is like... Physically, this is going to be the wide. It's going to be the widest. There's a reason it's going to take a half a roll of filament to do it. It's Ollie, Calvin. That noise is stressing me out just a little. Come in. Hey. That's all right.
Ooh, sick. Ooh, what is this?
Don't tell the people, but if you look at the screen, you can see what it is.
What is it?
It's exactly what you think it is.
Oh, Lord. You decided white?
I decided white, and if I do paint it, I'll paint it purple. Like I'll get some spray paint or something.
Oh.
I swapped to the newer white because it says it's going to take about a half a roll of filament to do this. Because it's going to be as tall as the original Eula was that I made you.
Yeah.
8
That's going to be
inches.
half a roll?
150 M of... Yeah.
Dude, 13 hours? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's still going to be going when I wake up in the morning. But yeah, everything should snap apart a little easier this time for Eula. If you want to take the cutters with you, you can.
I'm good. I'm just looking at it. I might come mess with it tonight.
Alrighty. Yeah, and the gradient on her filled up pretty nicely, it looks like.
Interesting. My cape's going to be a bitch.
It's not
I'm
as...
not going to fuck with her hand.
Yeah, that hand is free. And then,
The other one's not that bad either.
yeah, the other one's not too trapped. And then the cape's not really that trapped either.
Thank God. I should have butt. That's trapped. You can't see it.
That's a damn shame, isn't it?
Alright, Word. I just wanted
Right.
to check and see what you were doing, because I
Yeah.
heard it running.
Yeah, it's... Oh, yeah, it's going. This is the biggest thing I've ever printed with it. God help me if it messes up in hour 12.
Yeah, you made that thing big.
I wanted it to be big. Because it's going to be funny.
Does it have a lot of supports?
I'll show you real quick. Mainly just around the upper part. And then a little bit here on the sides. I don't know why it felt like it needed all these supports, but
The
whatever.
crotch supports?
Yeah. Like, I don't think this needed all those supports, personally. Eventually I'll... Okay, I can kind of see why now, actually, with it coming out like that.
His whittle feet.
Yeah. When people see it, they'll get it. It's gonna be great, though, isn't it?
It is quite the monument, that's for sure.
That noise is gonna stress me out.
The bread?
Yeah.
I smell a lot of them. So.
I think it's just because of how big it is.
Oh, it's also going like diagonal.
I was gonna say, yeah, once it gets up to this part, it'll stop having to do it as bad.
That is gonna be
It could be a beautiful sight.
quite the piece, yeah.
It's gonna be a beautiful piece at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning.
It sure is. Alright, well,
Alright.
have fun. I just heard it go and I was like, let's keep running in there.
The best thing I've ever printed.
It's true. Maybe before I go to bed, I'll come look at it again.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Alright, work.
Alright. That noise is gonna drive me fucking insane, and I know it. God, how tiny is it making the grid on this thing? This is insanity, is what it is. But it is going to be insanely fun, is what it's going to be. It's going to be insanely funny. I've run a 13-hour print before. The Luigi that we painted on Monday, this guy, his whole set that I did was a 13-hour set. It was him. It was 3 different sized versions of these, the Dark Gun from Subspace, and it was this that I'll show for a quick second that if you guys know, you know, and I'm gonna have to throw it away anyway because the supports, I was trying to snip off the supports and broke the figure in a few too many places. So let's see. Nothing new from you. What about you? Okay, some new stuff here. Nothing I need from anyone so far on mods, but or nothing that'll help. Well, actually, one thing so far that'll help me, which is an updated Cora Jade that matches the Judgment Day colors a little better as well. But let's see. Yeah, nothing really new there from Bantam. Well, yeah, has she uploaded anything? I'd like to start supporting her Patreon again, but just haven't had the cash. New Brindley Reese, new Rizzo, Ren Sinclair mod. I would get that if I could. It's not out publicly yet, though. Hey, Josh, good to see you. Doing all right. I apologize if you hear that grinding noise. The 3D printer, she is going with a huge print that I'm working on that I'm not gonna. I'll show it off on the next stream, but I'm not gonna spoil what it is just yet. I don't want to spoil the surprise because it is one of the funniest things I've ever printed. Let's see. Anything new from the Boss Gaming Station? Not really. Nothing I didn't know about. Lazy Vel, you uploaded anything? Then everyone wants on. Some of the new women's titles. That's about it, though. Oh, man. But yeah, big weekend coming up with the Brantley says Nakamura is going to retain. Feeling pretty tired, probably because of how boring SmackDown's been. It's not been the most exciting episode, has it? It's unfortunately not been a terribly exciting episode. But yeah, I feel like Forsaken, Bloodline, whatever, will, Badline, whatever they're called now, are gonna attack LA Knight probably. It's either in a DQ or a distraction finish. I also just wouldn't be surprised if they just put it back on LA. Oh boy, they're gonna rerun New Year's Evil tomorrow on the CW. AEW Collision is gonna be AEW Collision is gonna be about half an hour from me tomorrow, so that's kind of funny. But ticket prices were out fucking rageous, which is why I didn't even consider going. Like, just outrageous were the collision prices for tomorrow. It was like $70 for the cheap seats. And I'm like, I don't like AEW enough for that. Make it general admission like TNA for 25 and I'll do it, but not for 70. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna handle the speed title matches for tomorrow. News Evil Rerun is able to outperform Collision in the ratings. I wouldn't be shocked, honestly. Collision does such shit in the ratings. Had the fifth turnbuckle, Nakamura hit the mist and retains with Kinshasa. That'll be a good finish. Yeah, I wouldn't be upset if Nakamura kept it. I'm pretty impartial about however this goes. I like both guys just fine, so. Alright, starting to get some depth to the base of what it's printing. Like, I'm not one of those I want AEW to shut down as a company kind of people. That's not how I roll. You guys know that. That being said, I do think it would be hilarious if they lost to I do think it would be funny if they lost to an NXT rerun. I think that would be diabolically funny, personally. Literally on the verge of sleep. I really hope something interesting happens. Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Put on the rope. Yep. Oh, it's been a fine match. It's just been a very lackluster SmackDown overall. Oh, wait. Nakamura hits the exposed turnbuckle. Oh, there's the bad line. Yup. Told you, bad line was just either going to jump him and make it a DQ or just help Nakamura retain. Not really shocked. I guess his ass didn't stay outside, did it? I'm not gonna like sit here and pat myself on the back for knowing it. It's pretty easy to kind of know where that was going. There's Cody and Jimmy. Anyone got any burning questions for me tonight? Personal, universe, whatever? I got a million things I could talk about. Do we just want me to deep dive into the Sonic the Hedgehog lore again? I'm kidding. We can only take so many streams of me doing that, right? Oh boy, let's make it a tag team match, playa! Make it a tag match, playa! Holla, holla! Holla, holla, playa! Teddy Long would be proud. Whoa. Oh, man. Yeah, I've seen Cody and friends against the Bloodline 1,000,001 times. I'm just kind of like, please stop at this part. At this point, I've seen it enough. I can only do it so many times. It seems like it's done doing the grid for now over there, so. Do you have a question? How exactly do you manage to have so many over stars? Fuck if I know, man. Like, how do I manage having so many stars that are over, right? Because I got Nathan, I got Cross, I got Ciampa, I got Gargano, who's not even there. I got Owens, I got so many. It's like, I gotta find something for all of them to do. Bronson Reed's the biggest one, because it's like, I don't immediately, like, if I didn't have this big plan going on, things that I want, that, like, had to be followed and stuff, Bronson Reed would probably be a little higher up in the pecking order in LS11 Universe. So I just have to keep finding creative ways not to put the world title on him right away. And that's not to say that he'll never have it. That's not to say that he might not be getting it soon, right? But it's also just like figuring out how to manage it is tough. And finding stuff for everybody to do is tough. Because I look at the Raw roster, I got AJ Styles, who's just in the trios division right now. Like, I was talking about before, like Bronson, as you know, we don't want to be lost in the shuffle. Yeah, exactly. Keeping Bronson from getting lost in the shuffle is hard in its own right. So I got to keep finding stuff to do for him that keeps him engaged in the channel, keeps people engaged in him, but like also helps me reach the end point of the stories before I could do something bigger with him. So like that's why he's facing Karrion Kross at Clash at the Castle this weekend. Is 100% so that he's on the card because the dude retired Goldberg a month ago. I can't just have him vanish. That would just be shit booking on my part. That would just be really bad booking if I did that. Oh boy, NXT's coming to Washington, D.C. If the Kevin cash-in wasn't so good in another world this season, Bronson would have beaten Squash John. Yeah, exactly. I would have done that if Kevin hadn't had the briefcase. I would have just pivoted at that point and put the belt on Bronson. But Kevin's cash-in is probably my favorite cash-in LS11 because it's the cash-in with the most story behind it. Like, Kevin Owens was planning that cash-in all season. Oh, we're getting all these live streamer reactions to Tiffy winning. Where's me? Where am I in this? Where's me with my fucking 3D printer I had going last Friday? Oh my god, Ray's episode was an hour long. We're not going to see Zach again for a while, are we? Bro just kind of vanished. Surprised Santi wasn't it. Yeah, they put him in all that shit. And that's not a dig at Santi. The dude's hilarious. Like, before he blew up, I was going to reach out to... When it was just him and Tesh, Mr. Tesh, whatever. The really negative one. You know, the one that, like, I guess play. Hold on, let's see if that fixes it. Well, on. All right, we good? We back? I think we're back. Okay, cool. We're back. I don't know what was going on. Used to love watching Straight Shoot before Santi got like, yeah, I used to as well. Like, I was gonna reach out to those guys about doing some kind of crossover when they still only had like as many followers as Ray and I did. I was gonna reach out to try and have them be like part of a kickoff show or something, or do a crossover reactions or something. And then Santi just blew up before I could even get around to messaging them. So now here we are. But yeah, I just know his old. I know his old. The other guy, Tesh or whatever. I know he occasionally goes trends for the wrong reasons because he just gets really negative about stuff. Yeah, I know, and I swapped Wi-Fi. I swapped providers. Like, I swapped providers a week ago, if not longer than that. Yeah, I swapped providers at the end of December. All right. Jesus. We good? We all good here? I don't know why my Wi-Fi just absolutely shit the bed on that one, but it did. That was weird. That doesn't happen often. Like, the new Wi-Fi's been awesome until just now, apparently. I don't know what its damage was on that one. But anyway, yeah, no, like, yeah, no, I just remember, like, Steve, Tesh, whatever. I remember specifically when Bianca showed up to make a save last year. He, like, threw his hands up, walked in the back, and leaned against an inflatable Eric Cartman for some reason. And then when Cody was pinning Roman at WrestleMania, he was going, Jacob! Jacob! During the count. While wearing a fuck your story shirt. Like, I feel like some people are just playing out being heels as, like, personalities on wrestling YouTube. And I don't know. I know I occasionally, play. Yeah, I don't see the point in playing a heel if you're an entertainer on YouTube. You know, if I were a wrestler, which, you know, talked about it. I've talked about it. But yeah, so if I were a wrestler, that'd be different. Which I did decide on what my wrestling name. Um, I did decide what my wrestling name would be if I do end up trying to get into the business at some point as a wrestler. And it's actually got some meaning behind it as well. Part of me is like, should I tell everyone? The other part of me is like, do I keep that one hidden just in case someone hears it and goes, oh, that's so good, and takes it? I don't know. A-Town Down Under. Three weeks away from the Rumble. That's right, we are. Ray should be here for the Rumble as well. I think we're planning on him coming to the house for it. I'll have to clean up the sanctuary before then, but we'll get there when we get there. God, this printer is going to be going overnight while I'm asleep, too. That's going to be interesting. Good to see over Austin, how over Austin is as a face. The only thing ever honorable. Yeah, I think next week on Raw is when things are going to start picking up again because they won't have to glaze Netflix all night. It won't be a welcome to WWE thing. Also, I know I mentioned this on Monday the other day, or on Tuesday, whenever. I am so mad that the day I painted my 3D printed soap shoes for my Sonic figure, for this guy, was the day they announced and released actual soap shoes for the 4-inch Sonic figure. Not a corporate thing. We love you, Netflix. Yeah, pretty much. Praise the Netflix overlords, essentially. I guess I could finally update the Final Testament on the website. Because Final Testament on the website's short a couple of members now. Oh, this is going to be interesting as shit to try and fill. Because Final Testament now has 11 universes is as big as fucking Bullet Club nowadays. It's got like 8 members. Are you going to get the shoes? I am. So, Josh, what it is the new Sonic set. It's actually a 3-pack. So it is called the Sonic Forms Pack, and it comes with Sonic wearing the actual soap shoes. Here, I'll just pull up a picture of it. So it's a 3-pack. It's Target exclusive. And this is what it's got in it. Let me get it pulled up. It's got Super Sonic, Sonic the Werehog, which is a brand new figure being released by Jax, and then Soap Shoes Sonic. So I want to get it for the purpose of getting the Werehog, and here's what they look like out of the box. For the purpose of getting the Werehog, who's a character I don't have yet, and then I actually need to get a couple of Super Sonics for custom figure purposes, and then the Soap Shoes are like an iconic thing for Sonic, so I want to get those as well. So I'm going to go to Target. If the ice has thawed out enough for me to drive tomorrow, I will go to Target and try and pick those up. If they've come out yet. Worst case, I will wait until Sunday when it should hit Target's website. Because I'm probably going to get 2 sets of the 2-pack, not to scalp one, but to get an extra Sonic to get an extra Super Sonic and regular Sonic for customs. And I feel like there's something that a Werehog's body could help with, because it's a bigger, bulkier form. Super Scourge. Yeah. Yeah, that might be, Pierre, that might be why I'm having to wait to do episode 0. Wink. Yeah, Super Scourge might be part of why episode 0 is taking so long. Super Scourge might just be part of it. Just saying. Since it's picking up essentially the finale of what the original Sonic Speed Adventure would have been. Which would have been the final showdown between Team Sonic and Team Scourge. Is that from Sonic Unleashed? Yes, it is. It is. Alright. Now then. Now the fun part here. Now the fun part of trying to make all of these fucking renders fit. Used to love Sonic Unleashed. I have it. Oh, my game shelf's back there now. I forgot. The game shelf used to just be right here. But now the stop motion area is right there. I need to get the dioramas and stuff set up for it as well. I've got so many figures I need to do unboxing videos for as well. I just picked up a new figure yesterday with Red Yoshi. I'm trying to get all the Yoshi colors because they've got green, red, yellow, black, purple, blue, orange, and pink at this point. And I think that's it. Yeah. So 8 different colors of Yoshis. I've got 2 of them. I want to get all of them eventually. Same with the Toads. They've got like pink, green, red, blue, yeah, or pink is Toadette. They've got red, green, blue, yellow, Toadette. And then I want to say they made a purple Toad, maybe? Let me see if there's a wiki for this real quick. Because I know there's a, yes, Jack's 4-inch figures Mario Wiki. So I can kind of tell you guys who I'm missing from the Mario set. Let's see. So 4-inch wise, so like if I were going for everyone, okay? If I were going for every form of every character, which I am not, I've got regular Mario, I'd be missing Builder Mario, Captain Mario, Cat Mario, Explorer Mario, I've got Fire Mario, I've got Gold Mario, I've got Ice Mario, I would need Metal Mario, Odyssey, Penguin, Propeller, Raccoon, Rainbow Gloss, Star Power, I've got Tanuki, Tanuki Trophy, White Tanuki, I don't need any of those. Like, I might want some of the power-up forms, but that's about it for Chaos Quest. Builder Luigi I would need. Same with Ice and Rainbow. Cat, Peach, and Daisy. Daisy I do actually want to get. I love Daisy. She is one of my favorite Mario characters. Okay, so here we go, Toad. I don't have regular Toad, weirdly enough. I don't have regular Toad. I don't have blue Toad. I don't have fire Toad. I don't have green Toad. I have yellow Toad. And that's it. And I've got Toad out. So I want to get blue Toad. I want to get green Toad. I want to get regular Toad. And I might want to get fire Toad. Okay, so black, light blue, orange, pink, purple, trophy, yellow. Okay. Black I know is the hardest one to get because they released him once forever ago. Bowser and family. I've got everyone, I think. Yeah, I've got everyone so far. Hammer Bro, I've got Boomerang and Fire, I don't. And then Captured Hammer Bro, I'm not really worried about. The Koopa Troopas, I'm not super worried about. I want to get Lakitu. I want to get Bone Piranha Plant. I've got Blue Shy Guy. I don't have light blue, red, or green. I've seen green. I might pick up green, actually, if I see it at Target again. And then on the enemies, I need Boo. I'm going to 3D print my own King Boo, because that's just a bunch of white filament. I need Pom Pom and Boom Boom. I've got Dry Bones. I don't want this Goomba, because this Goomba is like... This Goomba would look like this next to Mario. So I've got a smaller Goomba. Got Magikarp, I've got Spike, I don't have Parabones. I don't have Wiggler, but I want Wiggler. And then I've got Wario and Waluigi. So I'm a lot closer to being caught up on the Mario characters than I thought. But here, let me go back to the Jack's 4-inch Sonic Wiki so you guys can see what I'm missing. Let's see. Here we go. Sonic Wiki Zone. Jack's figures. 4-inch articulated figures. Got all these guys. Got all these guys. Got all these guys. Essentially, I'm caught up through wave 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Although I do want this Tails that comes with the scanner because he's got the flying Tails. 13, 14, 15, I'm caught up through. Wave 16 is where I'm not caught up. Because I don't have Metal Sonic 3.0. I don't have Classic Knuckles. I don't have Classic Amy. Okay, good to know that Wave 20 is going to be Amy with Super Ring, Tails with 1-Up Item Box, Grind Shoes Sonic, which I think is Soap Shoes. And then I don't have the Super Pack, which I'm thinking about getting. I don't have the Classic Pack because that's the only way to get Classic Tails. And then here's the Forms Pack. So that is what I'm behind right now. And then if I was going for the movie figures, which I kind of am, I'm kind of not. Let's see. Sonic the Hedgehog film series. Like, I've thought about getting these guys just because they scale with the rest. No chance in hell I'm going to get this 4-inch movie Super Sonic because he's like $100 now. And, like, at that point, you know, game over, man. But then Sonic 3, I don't have this Tails. Tails is all I'm missing from this set other than Chow Mascot Tails. I'm not really looking for it. Although apparently they're putting out Super Shadow and Gerald, so might have to pick those up. But yeah, there you go. And then Sonic Prime-wise, I don't watch Sonic. I never watched Sonic Prime, so not really concerned about getting all of those. And then They also have done Streets of Rage, Altered Beats, and Super Monkey Ball as figures. So, there you go. Alright, now then. I guess I can't avoid the demon any longer that is trying to make this Final Testament graphic. So let's see what I can do. Because I've got so many people to put on this graphic. Final Testament arguably has too many members, and I acknowledge this fact, okay? I acknowledge the fact that Final Testament probably has too many members. I'm fully aware of this fact. I should know. I put all of them there. God, that prayer is just going, isn't it? But yeah, seeing the Mario Wiki and knowing I'm not as far behind if I wanted everyone as I thought I was, that does make me feel a little better, I'll admit. Daisy is going to be a hard one to get, I know that much, because I've never seen her in stores. But I'll figure it out. Also, obviously, Motor City Machine Guns and A-Town Down Under are having a pretty fun match right now. I just don't have much to say about it, because, Motor City wins. I mean, I kind of anticipated them winning. The match did wake up the crowd some, though. Oh, yeah, it was a good match. I got into my... You know, I made the joke earlier, y'all don't want me to talk about the Sonic lore for an hour, but then here we were, talking more about my special interest in collecting action figures. That's a 24-year-old married man. Like, the fact that I got married and my room looks like this says a lot more about her than me, I think. Oh no, unhinged Champa. It's also be of your own interest, though. Everyone should embrace who they are. Oh yeah, and I love what I do as well, so... Helps keep me sane. Apollo Crews is just being a dick backstage lately, isn't he?
Yeah, I just had Tiffany, and she was had a twist.
Welcome back, Zach. All right. The new Final Testament graphic. I'll share it in a second. I feel like everyone's response is going to be, Jesus Christ, Xander, this faction is too big. This is now the biggest active faction in LS11 universe. The only faction that has ever been bigger than this was Bullet Club. So there's a better Raquel. Seeing as the 6 was always 6 members, yes, it's a bigger number than the 6. Final Testament now. I'll just share it here for everybody. This is what Final Testament looks like in the LS11 universe now. It is 8 members. It is 8 members. It's my own fault. I booked them to be this big of a faction. I'm aware that the only person in control of this is me. But holy shit. Bullet Club did and still does have a lot. They're just spread out over all the indies. Yeah, like you never saw all the members of Bullet Club in one place. Whereas like now, Final Testament is so many members. Poor JD. Where's the as Cross put it, you're not part of this fucking group. And then he murdered him. JD McDonough is just Nathan Frazier's friend that Karrion Kross tried to kill. In fact, no one has seen JD McDonough since Kross's match with him. I'm not 100% sure he's alive. I'm going to be honest with you. Not 100% sure that JD McDonough is still alive in the LS11 universe right now.
At first it seems harmless, but in the blink of an eye, it can invade every aspect of your life. The team is dead with Robert Cole, tapping into his equity and pay down your debt.
Like, you look at the LS11 faction page now. You look at the faction page. And it's like, yeah, you know, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. Technically 4 again, because I haven't had Jaded yet. 2, 3, and 3. Like, this is it. This is Bullet Club now in the LS11 universe. It's 6 members. Unless Ray or I add anyone else. Like, Gabe Kidd hasn't shown up in LS11 universe yet, for example. War Dogs haven't shown up. Unless we add someone else, this is it. Bullet Club's 6 people now. And it's just spread across Maple Leaf Pro and New Japan, which New Japan's kind of on hiatus anyway, so you'll probably see these guys spread out to other rosters soon too. 2, 4, 2, 4, 4, 3, 3, 4, 8. What the fuck? 3, 2, 5. Okay, 5. That's not much. 5's not that big a deal, though. 5 again, not that big a deal. 4. This actually, I just realized, needs to get updated. I need War Dogs. I'd have to take that one up with Ray, I'm gonna be honest with you. By we, I mean me. Fair enough. You know what you like, I'll give you that one, Pierre. Alright, it is Tiffy time, as they say. They changed her theme again, I think. Unless I just haven't noticed this one before. I like this one more than the instrumental one that they'd been using for a while.
SmackDown are both, you know what, they feel our team to make sure I have this money in the bank. I want to win. Oh, yes, this Tiffany has got there are no guarantees at all in this game. But that's money in the back champion. The money in the back briefcase and work rate in last place of the water. And how it played out.
No, that's the theme she's been using. Maybe they just changed up the beat. Oh, maybe so. I just wasn't aware if I hadn't heard the lyrics before. Again, probably just wasn't paying attention. That is entirely possible. Hey, Byron! We got Byron Saxton in the house. Same terrible Death Rebel she's had since moving to the main roster.
So, before last week, we saw the Nia Jax for the best of friends, but a lot of people out there saying that the reason why I hated her for so long
It was the stupid one now. All right, Tiffany.
But she all thought that because I let freaking that. And she let her go down. And because
She looks good with the belt.
I stole her most prized possession, her WWE Women's Championship. And without further ado, put some respect on my name and tell me what time it is.
Well, there's Nia. Oh, man. I'm just watching the plate on the 3D printer slowly move down. Yeah, all right, Nia.
Right now, I could kill you.
That's a death threat. That's a death threat.
You're standing there saying that you made a fool of me and that you're at the tippy top. You would be nothing without me. I made you. I mean, combined from running two brain cells together to come up with that. You finally took advantage. It's a good idea.
Jeez.
Now you're having your moment. Yay, Tiffany, it's Tiffany time!
Yep, threat of murder.
Time's out. Now, here you give me my championship back.
for you.
Oh, hi Bailey. I did not recognize Bailey's theme.
Since you're number 4, but I don't want you to think that the only reason I am going to be because I'll be at SummerSlam. And the only reason I have kept you around is change. So I think that it's only fitting that I'm the one who takes that from you.
Oh, hello, Naomi. And Bianca. Expecting I did at 10. Why did you type? Fair enough.
Nobody cares about you.
Ouch. Harsh. Oh, it's going down. Where's Jade? Cargill got car killed. Did you not know about that? They wrote her off. Someone threw her through a car windshield, and we're still trying to find out who it is. It was probably Naomi. Or Bianca. Jeez, Tiffany. Laid out everyone.
Ladies, allow me to interrupt this little meeting of the minds here because I have an idea. Seeing as the four of you want so badly to get your hands on this Stratton and the WWE Women's Championship, I've decided.
Guys. 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 Funko just announced their next lineup of Pokemon. And it's got Fuecoco, Zorua, and Gengar in it. I don't know if I can survive. My wallet is in danger. I don't buy Funkos very often, but I get the occasional Pokemon one when I make my favorites. Like, I've got Quaxley back there, because I love Quaxley. I just sent Hemlock a picture of the Gengar one, because that's one of their favorite Pokemon.
usually focus on the final stuff. They make very something. Balance can't do it all. But for better long performance, step away, get a new meal of the day. Treats you drink for just $6. Or if you're big, you can get a football for only $2 more. Did you know that everything? Such a good thing. Find a refresh. Get a new $6.99 meal today. Out full still being very long. That's why I love my silver bowl. I talk on the cover and I walk like Nizzle in just one swipe. And for hair, try super dry bars. The fluffy flowers for the hair like that.
Oh, man. It is going. It is going over there. It's already at 9%, though. I'll give it that. That's kind of wild that it's already at 9%. Oh, man. I also have to do the speed matches that are coming out tomorrow. We might do those tonight on stream. We'll see. SmackDown. I haven't watched it yet. We'll get to that soon, though. Also, guys, I don't know how everyone's going to feel about this, but I have downloaded Marvel Rivals. I have not played it yet, though. I think I am going to play it on stream at some point.
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many different things that could be. So I hired bodybuilders. And do a CT that loves deluxe suites. Booking.com.
USA.
Oh, man. Keep the questions rolling, guys. We still got an hour here on SmackDown. Once this is done, we'll take... All right, we got the Fatal 4-Way. #1 contenders match. I'm going Bianca for this one because you never count out Bianca. I could watch this 3D printer go for hours, man. But yeah, once SmackDown goes off the air here in a little under an hour, we'll check out what Ray did for SmackDown. That way I can update the website. Then once I'm done with that, I will end stream. I'll probably get the Dante Chen versus Axiom and Jada Parker versus Sonya Deville matches recorded and figure out how I'm going to air those. Might just throw them up on YouTube and just no fanfare to it, throw them up. Might have them come out tomorrow night instead of tomorrow morning. I don't know. Like I said, I'd love to have done something with LAW this weekend, but I did not have time. Like, I don't want to spend all day tomorrow recording either. Oh, well, there's Bianca. My favorite match that I've done in Universe, and what is my favorite match from the actual product? Okay, great question. Favorite Universe match is tough, because I've done thousands at this point. I've literally done thousands of matches by now, right? At least I'd imagine I have. I've done over yeah, I would have had to have done thousands, because I've done 1,000 episodes by now. So I've done thousands of matches by this point. Let's see. That's tough, because there's a lot that I like. I don't know if I have an absolute favorite. I'll list off some of my favorites, though. Cody Drew at SummerSlam last year. The recent World Cup finals. And semifinals, honestly. Let's see. Like, both semifinal matches, Matthews versus Frazier and Rollins Omega, were two of my favorite matches I've ever done, as well as the Rollins-Matthews final. SummerSlam match where Drew won the belt, I really liked. Let's see, what else? I think Johnny Gargano and Gunther's trilogy is kind of its own thing. I don't know if I could pick one match out of that trilogy. That's my favorite trilogy I've ever done, though. My favorite actual match, like my favorite real-life match of all time, is tough. Like my favorite match of all time, it's probably got Kurt Angle in it, I would imagine. Usually it does. A lot of my favorite matches have Angle in them. I'm not a big in-ring work guy, is the thing. I'm more of a character guy, as a lot of people know. I love Macho Man and Steamboat. Like, that's a classic matchup, obviously, from WrestleMania 3. It's a classic match, but it's not my favorite. I used to just say it was my favorite match, because I really liked it. But, because for those who don't know, my three favorite wrestlers of all time are... my three favorite wrestlers of all time are Triple H, Macho Man Randy Savage, and Kurt Angle. Which is a wild lineup. I'm very well aware of that fact. It's a wildly strange lineup. But like I've literally got Macho Man and Triple H right here on my desk. And I've got Kurt Angle somewhere else. Angle, I still watch Angle and Shawn from Mania 21. That one is a fantastic match. Angle Shawn at 21 is a fantastic match. I love that match. That might be up there in terms of my favorite matches ever. That might be up there. I know it's a very basic thing to say. Cody Roman from this year, I adore as a match. That's my favorite match in the last year or so, roughly. Just because it's got the in-ring work and it's got story work to it. Such different types of wrestlers. Yeah, you got Triple H, who is more of a character guy. You got Macho Man, who's the blend of both. And Kurt Angle, who is like a pure wrestler. But those are my three favorite wrestlers of all time. That's what I want to do. I want to do more stuff in the... I want to do more stuff in the era that Savage was around. But he's linked to another guy, brother! That I would have to deal with. And I can't just pretend that that fucker doesn't exist. And every time I'm like, alright, I think people have cooled off enough where I could use Hogan and it'd be fine. Raw on Netflix happens. The Republican National Convention happens. The MSG Rally for Fuckwad happens. Oops, did I just reveal my political standings? My bad. Royal Rumble 2017 is very solid. Like, I could do more Golden Era stuff if Hogan could shut the fuck up for 10 minutes. And it has nothing to do with his politics, why I hate him either. It's the racism. Clearly. You can like someone else politically from me all you want. That's not going to... Like, am I going to disagree with you? Sure. Am I going to boo you out of the building for it? Not really. I don't really care. Like who you like. Believe what you want to believe. I'm not a political guy. I'm not a politician. I'm not politically super smart either. I'll admit. I'm not going to sit here and argue politics with people because it's a wrestling channel, first of all. But I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, someone believing something different from me politically is why I don't do this. It's the racism, right? I'm not going to sit there and actively go, oh, yeah, Hogan, yeah, he said the N-word, but what? No! No! Anyways, there was my Hogan crash out for the night. Him getting booed on Monday was hysterical. But it's like, I want to do the old WrestleManias. I want to do some WCW stuff. I want to do anything with Randy Savage in it. I want to use Macho Man more than just once. I was able to get away with it at WrestleMania 8, not having Hogan there. You would like Angle Triple H, No Way Out 02, or any Angle Triple H. You'd think so. I've seen some of their matches. I might rewatch some of them eventually. I don't rewatch old wrestling terribly often, though. I'll admit. Oh, man. Yeah, so I'd have my crash out now. But yeah, so I was talking about this. I was talking about this the other day on Monday, I want to say, or Tuesday, whatever. The next set of retro shows is going to be fun because it's going to be Survivor Series and TLC 2015 into Royal Rumble 2016, Fastlane 2016, WrestleMania 32. I'm going to do all of those back to back, not like one a week or anything, but over the next couple months. I'm going to try and get it all done before, I'm going to try and get it all done. I'm going to try and do it all before March when 2K25 comes out. Because I believe there is a WrestleMania 32 arena mod. Let me double check that fact. But I'm pretty sure there is. There's 26. Could do the years after Hogan left. Yeah, it gives me a little time to work with, I suppose. Okay, it's not in the Pro Wrestling Mods Discord, it doesn't look like. We go all the way back to the launch of 2K24 here, just to double check. There's WrestleMania 31. '32 sucked, but it's incredibly nostalgic. So, you say that, Josh. I've got plans. I've got plans to fix it. I promise. But yeah, I can't talk about any matches confirmed for WrestleMania 32 yet because I want to do Survivor Series, TLC, Rumble, etc., etc.
That's right. On the sides of Niagara and the power. And I always tried to think for work. It was a week
Rebooked the year Macho Man was on the commentary to keep him as a wrestler. Oh yeah, that's happening for sure. He's never going to be forced to retire and become a commentator. Maybe that Shield triple threat. I can't confirm or deny if that's going to be the main event of the LS11 version. Obviously, it would be wrong for me to confirm or deny that when I still have 5 retro shows to do beforehand. God, we're main eventing with Cody and Jimmy against Badline. Don't understand why I never have that Mania. Right, I mean, I think Seth's injury messed with things, but, right, so let me explain this real quick to everybody. Because this is a rule I'm setting for myself with retro shows. I've taken a few liberties with it, like Batista at WrestleMania 25 and stuff. If someone was injured at the time of at a retro show, if someone was injured during the time frame of a retro show, I typically restrict myself to not being allowed to use them, unless I have rebooked their run and it was like a injury that happened in a match that could have been prevented. Like, for example, Wade Barrett, WrestleMania 28. He missed it because of that battle royal that CM Punk or that Chris Jericho won, where I think Santino got thrown at him and landed on his arm and broke Wade's arm. If Wade wasn't in that battle royal, his arm wouldn't have gotten broken in that freak accident. Which, if Jericho won the 2012 Rumble, which he did in the LS11 timeline probably, then there wouldn't have been that battle royal. They had 33 and 35 and didn't do it. Yeah. So, for example, Seth's injury in 2015 happened because he tried to do the sunset flip on Kane. Well, in the LS11 timeline, Kane was never director of operations. He was always like a hitman for the Authority. Big Show was director of operations. So should for some ungodly reason I decide to say that they were running Seth Rollins and Big Show for the WWE Championship on house shows, Seth would have never gotten that injury. I will say Seth still got a pretty nasty knee injury at some point, but probably after WrestleMania. Then, so you keeping Shawn from 98? No. Shawn was gone for 5 years because he didn't want to work. Shawn didn't leave because he had a back injury. Shawn left because he didn't want to work. Let's call it what it is, Zach. Let's call it what it is. Shawn didn't want to work. Shawn wasn't around. I'm not saying he was around. Shawn was not around for the Attitude Era. Or for that part of for the end of the Attitude Era into Riddle's aggression. SummerSlam against Triple H was where he came back in 2003. 2002. Whatever year it was. 2002. Yeah. SummerSlam 2003 was Shawn's first match since WrestleMania when he lost to Austin. That fact is staying true. In part because it's already been referenced in the LS11 universe if that's the case. Shawn Mizel, the objective best years of WWE. Yeah, true.
But they are still throwing bombs on one another. The speed of movement, the durability of these balls is great. So much for Olympus.
Oh, Candace got a hold of the braid. Would H still have his injury from 01? Yes. Because two-man power trip would have still happened. All right, Bailey got the win. Two-man power trip would have still happened, even though Benoit doesn't exist in LS11, just because that's just... Chris Benoit is a slippery slope of not going down in LS11, just for obvious reasons. I can't justify it. Right, I can't justify it. Even if he was a great competitor, I can't justify after what he did. I can't justify ever putting him on my show. Right? Like I can't bring myself to do it. So, two-man power trip would have just been facing a different team in 2003 when Triple H, or 2001 when Triple H tore his quad. Plus, how could you deny that Madison Square Garden return? I mean, come on. That's true. Triple H would have dodged a bullet with the invasion angle. Hey, Mello.
I thought about it. I'm gonna let that fly. I'm gonna let you know that. So, me solo, especially the Lewis, it's happening. So, you gonna try that again. You end up like Ron Strowman. I'm just saying. Hey, what's that line you be saying all the time, bro? Never don't mix. Yeah? Yeah. With all those bricks, you can build a damn house. Oh, and
Mello needs something, man. Carmelo needs something. They gotta give him something, man. Like, it is weird to talk about this in an era where call-ups from NXT have been doing pretty good. Like, you look at the NXT call-ups over the last year and a half since Triple H really took over. We'll say the last year. We'll say the last year, because Old Bastard was still around and calling the shots in 2023, and we all know he was. Until a year and a half. September 2023 is when Trips really took over. Like, you look at the main roster, you got... I feel like Mello is really the big botched call-up on Triple H's part so far. Unholy Union, they've been fine. They're really no better off than they were in NXT. I know that they were the tag champions in NXT for a while. They had a brief run on the main roster with them. Creed's doing a bunch of nothing, really. They're just kind of Chad Gable's lackeys, which is fine. Like, LWO are doing fine, I guess. Just let them have the US title and run wild where they were trading Raw and let them cook in the IC title. Exactly. I 100% agree with both of you guys on that one. Like, Cruz Del Toro and Joaquin Wilde, they're in no different position than they were in NXT. They're really an enhancement team. Same way we said for Santos. Dragon Lee has been very hit and miss. I won't call it a complete botch. I mean, he's got the speed title, I guess, going for him. I guess. Let's see. Ilya's injured. I can't judge Ilya for that one. He was doing great before he got injured. Let's see. McDonough, he's doing just fine. Party Girls, they're doing better than they were in NXT, I'd argue, because they're on Raw almost every week. Kiana James, again, got injured. Lyra Valkyria, probably about to win the Women's Intercontinental title. She's doing just fine. Let's see. Tyler Bate, again, he's probably He's a little better off than he was in NXT with New Catch Republic. He's injured right now, but like he got a Mania match, so he was doing something at least. Let's see. Who else has gotten called up in Hunter's eyes? Blair Davenport. Again, she was kind of undercard in NXT, and I hate that she's still the same way on main roster. But she's really no different off. Mello's the botched one, like I said. It seems like Triple H doesn't see what Shawn Michaels saw in him. Elektra Lopez, again, in no different position. Pretty deadly. Kind of 50-50 on how they're doing. Waller is doing better than he was in NXT, I'd argue. Let's see. Who else has gotten called up from NXT? Tiffany Stratton. Probably same level she was at in NXT in terms of how exposed she is on main roster. And there you go. That's Triple H's call-ups. Well, the ones that didn't get fired, I guess. You know. Bad as that sounds to say. And then Omos is still on the free agent page, because, you know, he's over in Pro Wrestling Noah now. See them turn Ilya tearing his ACL into a storyline if he would come there. Maybe. I don't know. Honestly. Hadn't really thought about it. Really hasn't been on my mind, if I'm honest with you. They called Corbin out after a great run in NXT, then released him almost immediately. I'm still mad about that one, man. I'm still pissed about that one. It seems he might be TNA bound at least, so, you know, my TNA heart of hearts might still be getting Baron Corbin at least. I really should go refill my water during one of these million commercials, shouldn't I? He tore it during a match with Gunther, and they could just say Gunther did it after Gunther said only the weak get injured. I don't really have much of an opinion on that, Zach. Bump the fan up a little bit in here, because yeah, it's snow and ice outside, but we have the heat on in my house, which means that it's fucking hot in my room. Love the way I book Frazier. I love the way I book Frazier, man. Brantley Frazier is like my favorite guy to book. Oh yeah, I forgot Braun Breaker because I'm used to him being on main roster at this point. He's probably been the best handled call up of the Triple H regime so far. Next commercial break, I'm running downstairs and getting some water because it is hot in my room. Oh, Solo is back next week. Next weekend will be fun, by the way. Next weekend, I will be doing a watch along to TNA Genesis, where maybe finally Joe will get a. I could see Jacob taking. Yeah, I could see Jacob taking over Bad Bloodline. Oh yeah, Jacob's got a great theme. I was listening to it today when I was putting some new themes in 2K24, like when I was modding some in. Hikuleo could debut here. You're right. He could debut next week too. I just finally went fuck it and debuted him in LS11 Universe a few weeks ago because I was like NXT is running out of top guys and I need someone. And I didn't want the Forsaken to get too big on LS11 Universe. He just secretly got rid of Tonga Loa. He got injured, apparently, is what happened, Josh. Apparently he separated his shoulder or something. He's out indefinitely. Sad as that is to say, he is apparently out indefinitely. God, that printer is going. Jacob attacks Solo next week, becomes himself the new leader and brought in Hikuleo. I could see it. Yeah, so War Games, Josh, to catch you up on it. In War Games, Bronson Reed broke both of his ankles by doing the tsunami off the top of the cage. Jimmy Uso broke one of his toes by doing a Uso splash off the top of the cage, and he's fine now. It was only a couple weeks. It was a toe break. And Tongaloa separated his shoulder by being there. Because he's just that good, you know? Printer still going. Oh, yeah. It still says it has an estimated 11 hours and 7 minutes to go. Or no, is that 11 or 12? That's an 11. It has an estimated 11 hours and 12 minutes, or 7 minutes to go on this print. It is going to be going all night. At this rate, it will be done at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Which is probably when I'm going to wake up, if I'm honest with you. I like the Jacob and Solo dynamic, but everything's got a shelf life. Jacob could tell Solo the same thing he told Jimmy before he kicked him out. Actions have consequences. But then Bronson got injured, but I didn't know about the other two. Yep. Well, Jimmy was back so quickly, so. And then, like I said, Tonga Loa, he's just there. Kind of wrestling burnout as late. Raw on Netflix has piqued my interest again, though. Yeah, hopefully you'll give it another chance on Monday because this past Monday, Triple H alone said that this was just a way of introducing new people to Raw on Netflix. Towards bicep, not separated shoulder. My bad. My bad. Cena better win the Rumble. Yeah. I just sent Ray a message. There's a Bad Blood modded arena now. Um, hold on. I'm having to find someone real quick to send to the disciplinary committee on Discord. I do like Jimmy's Born a King theme, by the way. I like that theme a lot. Roman and Cena being in the Rumble is insane. This is going to be one of the better Rumbles of the last handful of years. Oh, for sure, man. And I'm not 100% convinced either way of who's going to win it. Adrenaline in my soul, every fight out of control. Do it all to get them off the feed. I even see Joe Hendry. I know. How Xander would book both Royal Rumbles is going to come out this month, by the way. Don't know what match I am looking forward for both tomorrow and Sunday. As in, you don't know if you're looking forward to any of them or which one you're looking forward to most. True, anyone could win the men's rumble. I mean, is they're all going to be so good I can't pick just one. Okay, that's what I was hoping you meant. Okay, let's see here. Having to, like I said, I'm having to do something for Ray real quick. Oh boy, an AEW Malachi Black update. I just saw Pierre put this in here from PW Insider. The last day of talk, PW is believed to be leaving the company and that he's expected to be a free agent sometime in February and March. Still under contract. He is done making appearances. Interesting. Let's see. Drew might be good with the bad line, but is Kevin? I can see Fatu be a future world champion, if not WWE champion, but world heavyweight. Either Jacob wins by pinning Jimmy or Cody wins by pinning Tama. I'm calling it by 2026. Fatu is going to be a world champion. Jacob is world champion potential written all over him. Agreed on all fronts there. Let's see Penta be a world champion in WWE. No. That might sound pessimistic, but no. I like Penta. I do. But Phoenix is going to come in later this year, and they're going to put him in a tag team, and that's going to be Penta's role. Piccolo doesn't show up. I wouldn't hate it if we have to do it next week. Hey, but for the time being, let Penta be a heel until Ray debuts in WWE. Yeah. Not to go to Raw and beat Gunther. It'd be a little too soon, I think. I don't think that's the way they're going with it. I think they've got more story they want to tell with him and the rest of his family first. NXT champion, yes, and WWE, well, I'd like to be world champion. Yeah, I feel the same way here about Penta. I'd love to see him get like to world title level, but I just at the same time I'm just like I know it's pessimistic to say it, but I don't exactly have confidence that they would make Penta a world champion. The world title's such a limited thing anyway. Oh yeah, and the Lucha Bros, when they do get to WWE together, they are going to have amazing tag matches. Like, they're going to have great tag matches. But Penta's not going to be a world champion. Penta might get a mid-card title, and that'll be about it. NXT could use Penta. I won't argue that. I will not argue that. It's more limited now to win a world title than it has been in many years. Yeah, it really has. It really is. Triple H is a fan of those long runs. Like, I will say, I really do wish that we could bring Triple H in and ask him about all of this stuff. You know, ask him why he's doing things like this. Ask him why, things are happening a certain way. But it's not like I can just make Triple H appear and go like, "Oh, there you are, fat AJ Styles." Oh, I'm fat AJ Styles now? Yes, you are. You're fat AJ Styles. You grew out your hair so you don't look like Johnny Gargano anymore. You're fat AJ Styles. Okay, it's good to see you, Triple H. Good to hear you. Good to have you on the show again. I don't know why I'm here, and we're in the middle of this match on SmackDown, but all these guys have been doing this for like 9 months or longer, so they kind of already know the drill. They don't need me producing it on the headsets. Yeah, what is the obsession with doing this over and over and over? Every week is someone's first week watching the show, so for them it's the first time ever. But for us who watch this every week and are tired of it, you'll learn to suck it up or you and your friend Mark are gonna stop watching. Okay, so next question. My next question for you, it's gotta be, It's got to be why didn't Penta show up on Raw this week? Why is that getting pushed next week? It's getting pushed because everyone didn't want me to put him in the LWO vortex. People didn't want him in the LWO, even though, you know, he is, don't even finish that sentence, Triple H. Don't. Well, why not? I don't see. That is the dumbest fucking thing you've ever said, dude. You don't get to talk to me like that, son. Listen, fat AJ Styles. Okay, look. I can live with the fat AJ Styles stuff, alright? I can work with that. But, look. What you said on that press conference is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard you say, and I like you a lot, okay? We do the whole father and son bit a lot. Okay? Look. Okay? Stop dragging things out so much, man. There can be more than... The world title can change more than once a year. But how are they going to be dominant world champions like me? Didn't you lose the world title like 4 times in the Reign of Terror? It was only 3 before the final time. Get it right. I lost it to Shawn, and then I won it back. And then I lost it. And then I lost it to Bill. And then I won it back. And then I lost it to that guy we don't talk about. And then I squashed Randy for it. And then I put over Dave. Right. So, why couldn't, like, I don't know. Why couldn't maybe Kevin Owens get a couple months and then Cody win it back? Well, you saw Kevin just ran Cody out of the match. Yeah, I did see that, and I think people want me to focus on that and not talking to you. Well, here's the thing. Cody needs to have a long reign. He needs to be one of the longest reigns. You just have a 1,300-day reign! Don't yell at me. Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt. Okay, so hear me out. Why couldn't Gunther lose the belt to, like, I don't know, Sami Zayn and then win it back from him a few weeks later? Because that would interrupt his long reign. I gotta go. Oh, okay. He's gone. And the bad line win. All right, bad line wins. There you go. I hope you guys still find that bit funny. Like, I hope that bit is still funny for people. I've reeled it in a lot. I haven't done it anywhere near as often lately. I've reeled that one in a good bit, I'll admit. Like, I reeled that one in a solid amount because I didn't want it to overstay its welcome. So, I am hopeful. I'm hopeful that bit... Okay, cool. Cool, the bit's still funny, says Pierre. Pierre's like my target audience, so... Like, the stream usuals are my target audience. Okay, Josh says it is too. Cool. Fat AJ Styles. Oh, yeah, you gotta change it up sometimes, right? He can't just call me Fat Johnny Gargano forever. I've got more of the AJ Styles hair now, so... I mean, look, I wish he would call me something other than fat. Would you prefer skinny Jack Black? Jack Black is getting in shape now, so now I've got to get in shape is the bad part. I got to start going to the gym. I was not prepared for that. It's the greatest thing I've seen. I'm glad you guys like it. Good. I'm glad you guys like it. That makes it... Yeah, SmackDown was pretty predictable, wasn't it? That's how I get the Triple H voice since it's not jam anymore. Yeah, more or less, actually. That's more or less just what I do it for now. Because I don't get to do stuff with I don't get to do stuff with Trips anymore. Alright, there you go. That was SmackDown. I'm going to hang out with you guys for a little while. Because I got fucking 11 hours left on this print. Like 11. God, it's actually moving through this thing pretty quickly. I'll be honest. It is moving through this a little faster than I thought it was going to. But yeah, no. So I'm gonna get these mods installed that I'm installing. I think Kevin's stuff was good at least. Oh yeah, Cody and Kevin are always great though. Cody and Kevin are always great together. I've really enjoyed their story. Okay. As ever, SmackDown needs some new faces like Priest or Judgment Day. I feel like Cody and Gunther are going to swap brands soon when this whole travel window or whatever happens. Trade window, travel window, fucking whatever. So this is a random thing. I've been trying to learn about more international women's wrestlers to try and get more names to bring into like the indies and stuff. And if I were going to reboot TNA or something, I would use it for that as well. So I've started to learn more a little bit. So that's kind of fun. I'll install that one later. There we go. And then... do I have anything I need to install myself here? Like arena-wise or anything? And while I've got the game baking, what I'll do is I'll go through and we'll go through the roster and talk about who I would want to see swap brands. Okay, I'm just kind of looking through and being like, is there anyone that I like absolutely like want right now? I don't think so. I don't think there's anyone I absolutely need. Try a woman they call the Kick Demon, Jenny Kai. Alright, I'll look into her. Starlight Kid in Stardom is someone I really like. That's someone I've learned that I like a lot, is Starlight Kid. I think she's cool. I like the mask a lot that she has. Mina Shirakawa I've learned a lot about just because of AEW as well. Alright, let me get the game baking real quick. Now we're going to take a look at what Ray did on SmackDown this week. Well, actually, what we're going to take a look at first is I want to go through the roster. I want to talk about who I think should swap brands. I'm going to do a video on this. I'm going to do a video on this sooner rather than later anyway, over on Wrestle Luigi, but that requires me to actually make Wrestle Luigi content, which I haven't done in like 3 months. I've been really bad about that. Like, just to actually show it real quick, I have not made a Wrestle Luigi video in a hot minute. Like, last time I did a Wrestle Luigi video was okay, it was actually about a month ago. So I haven't done many on here. I know who Max the Impaler is. I've seen them. But yeah, so I've done a few videos on here. I haven't had any that popped off like this one, though, unfortunately. Been trying, though. I'll do this again at some point. I'll get back on Wrestle Luigi eventually. Like, I've literally got my how I would have done Viper and the Family stuff recorded. I just need to sit down and edit it. Okay, so let's look through the roster here. Raw. Who needs to move over from Raw to SmackDown? Braun already has, apparently. Apparently Drew has as well, they said, which is kind of crazy that those two have moved, but okay. So Braun and Drew, that's fine. Just looking through. I need to do more with WrestleLuigi. I really do. I mean, the mascot is right there. He's right there. The WrestleLuigi himself. I wouldn't mind American Made moving over to SmackDown. Damian Priest, I think, would be a great move for SmackDown. Move him over there, get him away from Finn. And then, oh god, it's back! Oh god, Bigger Rhea Ripley is back! Sammy, I think, will probably go to SmackDown. And I think that's probably good for people from Raw to SmackDown. And then from SmackDown to Raw, I'd say move either Andrade or Mello, not both. Move Blair Davenport over. Oh yeah, women's-wise, they could probably move some people. Actually, women's-wise, I haven't even thought about that. Women's-wise, I'd say move... I already said Ivy Nile, so that'd be one. Maybe send the Party Girls back over to SmackDown. Maybe send Natty to SmackDown. Maybe Shayna. PFC could go to SmackDown, I guess. And then on the SmackDown to Raw side, either Andrade or Mello. Send A-Town Down Under to Raw. Give them something else to do. They've never been on Raw together. Cody and Gunther swapping shows. That's fine. LA Knight to Raw would work. Maybe, yeah, I think that'd actually be it. I think only a couple people to Raw is fine. SmackDown needs more talent than Raw. NXT-wise, there needs to be a mass exodus of NXT talent to the main roster. That's the alumni, Xander, you dumbass. Like, there needs to be an exodus of names from NXT to Raw and SmackDown. Like, women's division especially. Women's division especially. Let me get this full roster pulled up and then we can go through and talk. We can talk about it. Because this roster's huge. Huge. Andre Chase can stick around. That's fine. Go ahead and bring Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez up. Send Duke Hudson up. Ethan Page is main roster ready, unless you're just waiting on Josh Alexander at this point. Gigi Dolan and friends, send them up. Send Gigi, Shotzi, and Tatum to a show together. Gives you another women's tag team, and you can have Gigi go singles, or Shotzi or Tatum go singles. I think at this point, send Izzy Dane to Raw, reunite her with Kiana James when she's back from injury. Let's see. Kalani is ready, I'd say, at this point. Lola's probably ready. Meta-4 is ready. Mako's retiring at this point. Oba's the champion now. Ridge is probably ready at this point to go back up. He's got stuff he can do now. Send Thea up. Just throw her in there. She can do something. And then Trick is ready. And Wesley's been ready. Wesley has been ready for main roster. So, a lot of names are ready. Again, Lola Vice is probably ready as well. Fraxium could cook on either brand. As soon as they lose those titles, they're good to go. Like, I think there's a lot of names that should move up for NXT. Fatal Influence should move up as soon as this belt is off of Fallon. I adore Fallon Henley, by the way. It's not even like a, oh, Xander finds her hot thing. I do, but that's not why. I just really like her. I think she's cool. I like an evil cowgirl. Alright, let's check out what we're rated on SmackDown today. Let's update the website for SmackDown.
Hey, Yellow Slow Universe, it's Ray, and welcome back to another edition of Friday Night SmackDown. We are kicking things off with the man who became the #1
It's a little more quiet than normal on SmackDown.
the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn.
We got Sami Zayn cutting a promo. Let's hear it.
I know. After nearly 20 years, I'm going to get to know who's the better man, me or CM Punk. Now, I'm going to be honest with all of you.
This has been something I've wanted for a long time. Not just for the world title, I want it for that. God knows I want it for that. But I want it because ever since the day I met Phil Brooks, I thought he was one of the most two-faced men I have ever met in all of my life.
Name dropping him as Phil.
I've never met a man who will say something to your face and then do something behind your back more than CM Punk. Now, I know that's surprising to hear considering CM Punk is someone who promotes himself on this basis of being a truth teller, a truth sayer, someone who says the things you don't want to hear. Well, here's something Phil doesn't want to hear. You're a hack, Punk. You only came back when you finally realized that everyone else already realized that they didn't need you to be here in order for this place to be good again. And ultimately, when everyone is looking at this era, they will only see someone who is trying to hold on to their found glory. Because let me make something perfectly clear to myself and to everyone here. I never thought CM Punk was better than me. He may think so, but I know better. Just like Punk thinks he's better than everyone else. But I know better. And at Bad Blood, Punk, you'll learn that the underdog from the underground, that it always ends on top for him. And at Bad Blood, when you face this haluva kick, it will be the perfect ending. The storybook ending. The real ending to it all. The ending where the underdog beat the ultimate asshole and became the world champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a strong statement there made by the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn. He gets his matchup with CM Punk.
Alright, man. Oh, boy. Pretty breezy in the house.
And Kit Wilson.
Alright, so it was, I was Breeze in action? My computer's been lagging like this a lot lately, by the way. I don't know what's going on. I might just have too many programs running. But you guys can see it down here. I got Photoshop, Premiere, Orca, OBS, Steam, Discord, Messenger. I got a lot running. I might eventually retire using Firefox, because Firefox just drains. Yeah, it was Breeze wrestling tonight. How about that? Oh, Breeze won! Oh, shit!
3. Tyler Breeze defeats Chad Gable on SmackDown.
How about that?
Tyler Breeze, thanks to Pretty Deadly, defeats Chad Gable here tonight on SmackDown.
Yeah, I might switch back to using Chrome, because Chrome uses way less memory on my computer when it's running. Whereas Firefox just drains my computer's memory and makes it lag like a motherfucker.
Smiling ear to ear with the win from Prince Pretty here.
Asuka, I want you.
Valkyria wants Asuka. There's Ivy Nile. New modded attire there for Ivy as well. I gave Ray that one. Ivy against Carmella. I'm going to assume Ivy wins that one. Yep.
Phil. So, Sean.
Hold on. I need to hear this promo between Phil and Sean. God, I feel kind of bad for Carmella in the LS11 universe, right? She has been here since the beginning. She has had probably one of the least amount of matches out of any woman in LS11 that's been here since the beginning, and she's only won 6 of them. And it was Ivy that she lost. Yeah, Chrome is probably better. Alright, I want to hear this.
Niall already looking damn impressive here. Hey, Sean. Oh, hello, Phil. So, Sean, I was looking over the matches, and you have me in our main event. I do? Why? Well, if it isn't too incourteous to say so, I should think you want to be more protective over, your champion. Well, it isn't courteous for me to say so. You shouldn't tell me how to do my job. Is this because of the whole thing with John and Drew and all that? I had nothing to do with that. Phil, it has nothing to do with that. But even if it did, it wouldn't matter. This is my show. I make the decisions. I make who fights who. And I think this Dragon Lee kid, I think there's a lot to him.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
you're going to wrestle him tonight, and you're going to wrestle Sammy at Bad Blood, and you're going to do as you're told, because I'm the boss. Well, you keep that feeling, but just know, I'm here because they need me. You're here because you're just Paul's favorite.
Damn. Alright, so we got the Garza Carrillo rematch. I love the singles attires Ray has made for these guys, by the way. These look great.
Alberto Carrillo.
I know I've told him that before, but they look great. I'm going to assume Angel probably got the win on this time, since he was supposed to win the last one. Yep.
What a win by Garza here. Cody, you want to lock us in
Alberto lost that one. That's 42.
a cage for our final matchup? That's what you want to do. Fine. Fine. If you want to model everything perfectly, we'll go ahead and do the cage, Cody. Because, Cody, you don't understand still. This isn't a story of retribution. This is the story. The story of fathers and sons, men and women colliding. Bringing in reinforcements after her partner was taken.
Bailey and Dakota team up. I suggested this to Ray a while ago, and they got attacked by Decay, and I have a feeling I know where that went.
Jessica Stone pop. 1, 2, 3.
Yup.
Another win.
Alright. But yeah, I suggested to Ray, he was like, I don't know, I need more women's tag teams. Now I've lost Tegan Nox. I was like, why don't you put Bailey and Dakota together? He was like, I don't know, I'll think about it. Now here we are. I'm just like, glad I could help, I guess. Oh shit, Dakota never got a smack sound render. Hold up. Hold up. I can't believe I never noticed that. I think I skipped over her and Tegan both for some reason. I know why I skipped over Tegan. I know. I feel bad. Like, I'm the one sitting over here pushing the narrative that I want Dakota Kai to win this damn Intercontinental title on Monday. And here I am disrespecting her where I didn't even put the belt. I didn't even give her a new update on the website. What's wrong with me, man? And I claim I'm a Dakota Kai. Oh my god, that's way too big. And I claim I'm a Dakota Kai fan. I do actually I genuinely do kind of feel bad that I never caught that. Now, like, I gotta do a quick search through the website to double check that that didn't happen again. That didn't happen twice. Just in case it pulls up like any spoiler folders, because I've got like the next pay-per-view graphics already pulled up or already made. There we go. All right, we're good. Yeah, I genuinely feel bad that I did not catch that. All right. Now then, I guess at this point, let me pull up the full roster here, and we'll scroll through it real quick, and someone let me know if I've missed a new Raw or SmackDown render anywhere. Because originally I had left like Tegan and Indy off of getting new ones because it was like, well, they're both going to be gone in the next 3 weeks. So I'm just doing a quick little scroll through here. I'm not seeing any so far. Though obviously they should stand out if there's one that's wrong. Sometimes they do hide in plain sight. That happens sometimes. Give it a second. There we go. Alright, everything seems to be in order now that Dakota's been taken care of. So let me give the wins to Rosemary and Havoc. Havoc. There she is.
For the decay.
Well, there's Cora. Oh, wait, hold up. We got Drew.
Championships. What a block.
We gotta listen to whatever unhinged shit Ray said this time.
John, what you said last week didn't matter in the slightest to me. But I know it matters to you. John, let me make something perfectly clear. I don't hate you. And I don't think you've done anything on purpose. I hate what you represent, John. And the funny thing is, you don't see it. You don't see how you are at the center of all of this. John, when you are owed something in life and you were never, ever even given the slightest monicum of it, it creates a rage within a man. Now you take someone like you, John, who would never was supposed to have anything, quite frankly, and give him the world, and all of a sudden he can talk like that of a wise man. John, you and what you represent are what I seek to burn at Bad Blood. It is what I was seeking to burn at Bash in Berlin. And it's what I'm going to build the McIntyre Empire upon. You see, John, at Bad Blood, it's all over for you. And you will finally see the perspective of Drew McIntyre. And
Very
ladies and gentlemen,
tame
coming
Drew
next-
promo, all things considered. And then I am sure Dragon Lee and CM Punk cooked. And as much as I would love to sit here and watch it all,
And now, wait a minute. Punk. You listen here. I knew you didn't like the matchup against Sammy, but this is a new low. What are you talking about, Sean? Don't play stupid. We just found Sami Zayn backstage, and with his leg mangled to hell and back. I know nothing about that. Oh, really? Yeah. Well, if I don't find that to be true, I don't care if Sammy can make the match or not. You will get stripped of that belt. I didn't do it.
oh, Sammy got attacked.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Punk and
I have my
Michaels
theories on this one. I genuinely don't know. I have my theories on who did it, but it wasn't Phil, though. Alright, there we go. So, CM Punk beat Dragon Lee. Let me get that on the website, and then I can publish it real quick, and then that'll give me the opening to do other stuff I need to do. Yeah, I've got my theory. I think I know who it was. I'm not going to say. Like I said, genuinely, Ray has not told me. Ray has not told me who did it. I have a theory. Pierre, I think you and I have the same theory. I'll message the disciplinary committee after stream to talk about it. And at this point, I'll take questions until 2K24 is done baking, which should be soon-ish. I think. Oh, let me actually get the website published real quick. Oh, man. But yeah, so I'll take questions for a few minutes here. And then I am going to go just do other stuff at this point. In fact, I'm going to... Hold on. I'm going to try and move my data over from Firefox to Chrome and see if it helps my computer at all. Because, like, my computer is hardcore struggling with Chrome. Or with Firefox, I mean. Alright, we're gonna figure this out before I call it here. Let's see. That should do it. Am I really losing? Am I losing out on any important tabs doing this? No, not really. Oh, maybe Firefox is running in the background. Hold on. But yeah, I think closing out Firefox and just moving back to Chrome. Because Alex was telling me to get off Chrome because it was more flooded with ads. Like, there's plenty of Chrome ad blocker extensions, and I have a few. So, plus Firefox just eats my computer's data. So, my hope is that maybe getting rid of Firefox on my computer and my laptop might, one, speed my main computer up, and two, turn my laptop into less of a goddamn jet engine. There. And cool. That should start fixing things here. Yeah. Really? No one's got any questions? I guess I do so many lives nowadays that I answer most questions as I go. But like I said, I'm gonna keep going here. I'll stay live pretty much until what I'm working on gets done. Favorite big truck match in universe and real life? Oh God. Real life. Sheamus Gunther Drew at WrestleMania. Universe. Oh man. Universe is a tough one. That is a tough one. Because there's been a lot in universe. I mean, hmm. Because I do them so often. I really like the SummerSlam one. The 5-way at SummerSlam might be my answer on that one, Zach. Where Bronson Reed was just killing everyone. There we go. That's that taken care of. Don't know if you can remember, but what episode was Fatu versus Kenta loser leaves match? I fucking didn't even remember I did the thing. I don't even remember doing that. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I don't remember doing that. I believe you that I did it. I 100% believe you that I did that. That was probably how I wrote Jacob Fatu out to send him to WWE. Does that mean I remember doing it? Not really. Not really. Like, you guys could be gaslighting me right now, and I wouldn't doubt it. I'd just be like, yeah, that happened. That sure happened. It was Fatu's last TNA match. It probably was, I would imagine. At this point, I'm just getting my emails all signed in real quick. That's more likely than not. That's how I wrote Jacob Fatu out of LS11 Universe. To go acknowledge Jimmy Uso and say, I love you, Jimmy! And all that. That's probably exactly what I did. I'm not forgetting any. Come on now. What the fuck is happening right now? Ah, well, 2K is done, so that's what that first bloop was. Hold on. Trying to save you guys' eardrums there. Avoid that happening. Yeah, my whole computer's locking up on me over here. I don't know what's going on. Trying my damnedest, though. Can I click on Chrome over here? Okay, I can. Good, good. I'm on the Rumble, but... Oh, hey, Kevin. Bold predictions for Clash of the Castle Scotland. Oh, okay, there you go. That's an interesting question for the chat. Theory wins by Roman distraction. Bold pick there, Zach. Bold pick. Yes, it's me signing in, computer. Yes, it's me. That's the number you want me to click. Not now. Save. Not now. Let's see, what emails do I have still? Hold on. You guys are just watching me do this. Like, at this point, I'm just kind of like, I'm just doing it at this point. I was like, I'm going to switch over to fucking Firefox. I'm going to get off Firefox to see if it makes my computer work better. Now here we are. Now, what's your bold prediction for tomorrow, Zach? Let's hear it. The 3D printer, she is going. It is at 22% with just under 10 hours left on it now. So it might be done by the time I wake up. Time will tell. Get that send me the right account real quick. Get ready for blinding white to hit me in the face, by the way. Assuming my computer actually keeps working here. Just assuming. No, it's fine. I'll just assume I got all the right. I'll assume I got all my emails in here. Because I do have multiple. Alright, here we go. Blinding white's about to hit. There it is. Not 100% sure Fallon leaves as champion tomorrow, and after a Hendry match, we could hear Cero Miedo. Interesting. Okay. So if I go to a new tab, can I edit my... Yes, I can. Okay. Maybe. Toolbar. My shortcuts. Oh, Mello and Trick starting the Rumble's a good shout. Edit shortcut. Let's see. Real evil. Interesting. Oh god. I told it to import all of my passwords and stuff. God, it doesn't. Oh god. I'm gonna have to pull so many passwords that I don't remember from like my phone and stuff for this. Because I told it, just go ahead and sync all of my Firefox passwords over to Google, and it did not do such a thing. Oh, what do you mean you don't know my password? Oh god, is it? That's not it. Alright. Oh god, I gotta open Firefox again. I'm trying to get rid of Firefox, and I've had to open it like 7 times. Okay, so here's the fun thing. I don't know my Blue Sky password. I don't actually know my password. Zilla comes to WWE, Edwards, Booker T match, reality wrestling. What brand do you see him on? NXT. Alright, I'm gonna sign myself out. I'm gonna sign myself back in. I don't remember my password. So I gotta reset my password because I don't remember it. Who do I see? Him in the solo stuff. Oh god, I don't know, man. They probably just will end up like. It did not send me an email with a reset code for Blue Sky. There it is. I don't know why I'm saying live to do this. I really don't. I guess I'm just kind of bored. There we go. Now I got it signed in. Much better. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna wrap up now I got that taken care of. Alright. Well, bye everyone. I guess I don't know. I got nothing else to add here. I really got nothing else to add to this, so gonna just guess I'll just see you guys. See you guys tomorrow for Clash of the Castle. Or not Clash of the Castle. No. Halloween Havoc, my bad. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Halloween Havoc. Other than that, just gonna